Welcome to Sportpen. Today, we're not just doing a career retrospective, we're really diving deep into how a legend gets made. We're talking Lionel Messi. Yeah, we're not just going to read off his Wikipedia page. Our goal is to look at those, pivotal moments, that incredible determination, and the performances that didn't just win games, that kind of changed the game itself.
Right, and how icons like him reshape sports.
Exactly. And through it all, we'll be asking that bigger question.
Yeah.
What actually is greatness? How do these figures, these teams, change the whole narrative?
It's fascinating because even back then, in the early days, before he was this global superstar, you felt there was something almost inevitable about his talent.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just raw talent, was it? It was also that unique environment at Barcelona's La Masia Academy. That played a huge part.
La Masia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has this almost mythical status, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But what was it specifically about their approach? It wasn't just endless drills, I take it.
No, definitely not. Their philosophy, it went deeper. It was about teaching a real understanding of the game, fostering creativity, a way of seeing things on the pitch.
Okay.
Think of it like learning a whole artistic language, maybe, rather than just memorizing phrases.
That's a good way to put it.
And the sheer number of kids who went through there is, well, staggering. But actually making it to the first team, that was incredibly rare, a tiny fraction.
Right, which makes it even more amazing when Barcelona fielded that entire starting 11 just from La Masia grads. That's some long-term vision right there.
It really is.
And then Messi arrives. He's, 17? This small kid just bursting onto the scene. Can you imagine what the veteran players thought? Seeing this teenager just weave past them.
Oh, I bet. And the stats, even from those very early seasons, like 2005 to 2008, they really show his impact. His dribbling wasn't just, frequent. It was incredibly effective. Like how often he actually beat his man and created space. It was on another level compared to even top dribblers today. Just that close control, that awareness.
And that first goal for the senior team, that little chip, it wasn't just a goal. It had that touch of audacity, maybe.
Yeah, flair.
Flair, exactly. Like a little hint of the masterpiece that was coming over the next, 20 years.
And don't forget his performance with Argentina's youth team around that time, winning the World Youth Championship, getting the Golden Boot and the Golden Ball.
Right. That's a pretty clear statement very early on.
Absolutely.
So moving into his time at Barcelona, it's interesting thinking back. He wasn't always the main goal scorer right away, was he, in those first few years?
That's right. His role was broader, building play, creating chances for others. But even then, you saw those flashes, that instinct.
Yeah.
That ability to just pull something out of nowhere, like that hat trick against Real Madrid. He was still so young then.
Yeah.
What did that moment signal to you?
Oh, that felt like a declaration. A young guy, big at stage, fiercest rivalry. And he doesn't just cope, he dominates. It was a real pay attention to this kid moment.
Definitely.
And then Pep Guardiola comes in. That feels like a major turning point, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Shifting Messi more centrally, making him that goal machine we remember.
Guardiola's arrival was absolutely pivotal. He didn't just see the talent. He built a whole system designed to, maximize it. And his focus on team unity, that was key. It's probably fair to say that, even a talent like Messi wasn't immune to some, let's call it youthful unprofessionalism before Pep arrived. Guardiola's emphasis on the collective, sort of getting rid of big egos, was crucial.
So Pep provided the framework, the structure for Messi's genius to really explode.
Yeah.
And then you add in Xavi and Iniesta in midfield.
Oh, that trio.
The connection between them, it was almost telepathic sometimes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just watching them play, like a perfect symphony. How did they elevate his game specifically?
Well, they gave him the platform, didn't they? Their control of the ball, their vision to find him in those dangerous pockets of space. It meant Messi could just focus on what he did best, creating, scoring,
Right, yeah.
all that movement, those quick passes. It just opened things up for him constantly. And then, of course, the iconic moments, those unbelievable goals, the celebrations, like holding the shirt up at the Bernabeu.
Ah, yes.
What makes those celebrations stick in the mind so much, do you think?
They're like punctuation marks, aren't they? On these moments of pure brilliance, that one felt defiant, like he was planting his flag on their turf. A young genius owning the moment.
Yeah, a statement.
And it wasn't just flashes. I mean, winning a 6th Ballons d'Or in 2019.
Yeah.
That speaks to incredible consistency, still having that hunger.
Yeah.
10 La Liga titles with Barcelona. That's just dominance.
Unbelievable sustained success.
And remember 2012, when he scored 5 goals in one Champions League match. 5. It sounds like something out of a video game.
It really pushes what you think is humanly possible in the sport. And even goals that maybe weren't as flashy, like the header in the 2009 Champions League final.
His Manchester United account.
Hugely significant, showed his versatility, his grit. It wasn't just about the mazy runs. He could pop up with crucial headers against taller guys, too.
Which makes his exit from Barcelona even more emotional, doesn't it, that press conference?
Oh, absolutely.
You could just feel the history, that bond that seemed unbreakable, being severed by, well, financial stuff beyond his control. Really brought home the human side of it all.
Yeah, it was tough to watch.
Okay, let's shift a bit. Let's talk about his leadership, especially for Argentina. Because we definitely saw a change there over the years, didn't we?
We absolutely did. Earlier in his career, he was maybe more reserved, led by example on the pitch. But later on, especially in the last few years with Argentina, he became much more vocal, more emotionally present as a captain.
Mm-hmm.
There is this term used, radical trust, that his teammates had in him. What do you think created that? It's like, They just knew. They knew if they could just get him the ball in the right spot, something magical could happen. It's a belief that must just spread through the team.
Yeah, infectious confidence.
And under Lionel Scaloni, it felt like the whole Argentina squad found this incredible unity, everyone pulling together, focused on that one goal of the World Cup with Messi as the clear inspiration.
It really highlights a key point, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even the absolute best individual talent needs a unified team, a strong culture, to win the biggest prizes.
Yeah, you see it in business too, right? A star performer can't drag a fractured team culture to success.
Exactly. And Messi, especially later on, seemed to really understand that, helping to build that collective spirit. He even seemed to be paving the way, maybe, for the next generation.
That's interesting. Now, looking bigger picture, his global impact. You can't talk about Messi without talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. That rivalry defined an era.
Oh, absolutely. It was incredible for football. Those two pushed each other to unbelievable heights.
Mm-hmm.
El Clasico was just must-watch TV every single time.
Even Messi himself said he kind of missed the rivalry when Ronaldo left La Liga. That tells you something.
Yeah. And then his moves later, PSG.
Yeah.
And now Inter Miami in MLS. The effect, particularly in the U.S., has been, well, instant.
The Messi effect, they're calling it, and it's real. Ticket prices, viewership numbers, merchandise sales, everything just exploded overnight. Stadiums packed.
It's incredible. What do you think the long-term legacy of that move will be for MLS?
Well, it's definitely not just a flash in the pan. His being there has massively boosted the league's profile globally. It brings credibility, attracts new fans, maybe inspires young North American players.
Right.
And it's telling that in 2023, he was apparently voted the favorite pro athlete in the U.S., the favorite athlete across all sports in a country usually dominated by NFL, NBA stars.
That's huge. And it really separated him from Ronaldo in the U.S. market, too.
Mm-hmm. And beyond the pitch, his influence is massive. Endorsements, brands like Adidas. He's just a global icon, consistently ranked as one of the most influential people in sports, period.
And the awards, the titles,
Mm-hmm.
It's almost dizzying. A record number of major trophies, all the individual honors, Athlete of the Year, Athlete of the Decade from different places.
The sheer consistency over such a long period is just rare. Very rare.
And in Argentina, the feeling towards him, it's almost like a kind of devotion, isn't it? Watching him play is almost a spiritual thing for many fans there.
You definitely get that sense. A national hero in the truest sense.
So with all this talent, all this success, what's underneath it all? What's the mindset that drives someone like Messi to reach that level and stay there?
I think fundamentally it often comes down to a choice. You hear about this victim versus victor mentality. Champions, like Messi, they consistently choose the victor path.
Okay, explain that a bit more.
Well, it's about how you frame things. Setbacks happen to everyone. A bad game, criticism, a tough training session, injury. A victor sees these not as roadblocks, but as opportunities. Opportunities to learn, to get stronger, to prove people wrong.
Right. So instead of dwelling on a mistake, it's about analyzing it, figuring out how to not repeat it, and moving forward, using criticism as fuel almost.
Exactly that. And turning injuries, which are so frustrating for athletes, into chances to reset, maybe work on other areas and come back even more determined. It's that internal drive, that desire to just keep getting better even when you're already the best. There's also this idea of skill adaptability and attunement. It sounds complex, but it's basically creativity in action, the ability to adjust, improvise, find solutions on the fly in a game.
which Messi has in spades.
Absolutely. And of course, the right coaching, the right environment, that relationship between coach and player is crucial for nurturing that kind of mindset, keeping things engaging and motivating.
It really all comes together, doesn't it? The talent, the environment, the teamwork, and crucially, that relentless mindset. It's been fascinating to unpack all of this.
Indeed, it has.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, maybe a final thought for you, the listener. Thinking about Messi's incredible journey, what enduring lessons can we take away about that blend of individual genius and collective effort? And maybe about that unwavering mindset you need to reach at the very top, not just in sports, but in any field.
Something definitely worth pondering.
Thanks for listening to Sportpen.